Our next film is Robocop. Let's get right to it. Please help me welcome the director of Robocop, Jose Padilla. A nice round of applause for the lovely and talented Abby Cornish. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Keaton. Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. And Robocop himself, Joel Kinnaman. Robocop is a beloved film. What made you want to reimagine it in a modern-day setting?
The fact that it's a beloved film. Listen, Robocop is a brilliant film. I saw it in '87. I was way younger. It's just a film you cannot do again. I mean, we didn't try to redo the same Robocop because it was perfect the way it was. We just took the concept of Robocop, and there are a lot of bright ideas in that movie, and we brought it to the present. And we are more and more in a society that Robocop is relevant. We now actually see drones being used in wars, and we'll soon be seeing robots being used in war. As you've seen in the footage, this is going to become a big issue. That's why we tackle this.
Yeah, humanity and human rights versus machine is much more relevant now than when the first film was made. It's perfect.
Yeah, and the first film saw it, which is a great merit. They saw that way back. Now we have more knowledge of how this is going to go down, and I think it's going to go down exactly as you see. First, we're going to be using machines abroad in foreign policies and interventions, and then we're going to bring machines home.
And Michael, Raymond Sellers strikes me as a guy who believes 100% that he's right.
Yeah, I mean, I think he sees even more. Actually, I think he sees that maybe, you know, how you define what is right and what is wrong. You know, he's a complex dude. He's a big thinker. But if you had to put, you know, he had to check a box, right or wrong, he'd say, no, what I'm doing is basically right. He understands the bigger question and the moral issue and all that, but he sees a bigger picture and he simplifies everything, and he's the ultimate pragmatist, and he says, this is your choice. This is the world we live in. Am I wrong because I think if I do this, that, you know, the world will be a better place? And if the answer is no, you're not wrong, he says, well, then that's what we need to do. You know, this is the issue at hand.
And Sam, Pat Novak, that's a show that could be on television right now. Completely believable. Did you find any inspiration in any of these broadcasters, maybe, to get the feel for Pat Novak's vibe?
Well, I like to refer to Pat Novak as Rush Sharpton. So we kind of get a combination of those two guys. A guy who has an opinion, who's not afraid to state it, and uses every means necessary to get people to agree with him.
Joel, let's talk a little bit about the challenges as an actor of playing man and machine fused. Not a lot of roles like that out there. How did you work towards achieving that?
Well, a big difference from the original to our version is that Alex doesn't die. They managed to save his life, and he's amputated from the throat down, pretty much. And he has some form of respiratory system inside the armor. And over the course of the movie, he has this internal battle with the artificial intelligence and his own soul, or his own humanity. And that was the challenge to portray that, and that's what I think we were able to do.
And Abby, I think this film, more than people would expect, is also a tremendous love story and about a relationship. You want to talk a little bit about your character?
Yeah, I think what's nice about the Murphy family is it sort of grounds the film in, in basic humanity. The idea of love, of marriage, of having a child. And so, particularly in the story of Robocop, because he does become half man, half robot, it's how he is affected on a deeper level in regards to his wife, his child, and the emotions and how that interacts with the robot part of who he has become as well. So it was a really lovely role to play. I was playing the loving, grounded, very wholesome, and it was kind of nice to play a woman who really fought for her man.